Hi guys, my name is Adija Adebowale and it's new season to sport. Of course, anywhere you want to see us, whether it's on our band radio scope, listening to us, or you're on Quiz Talk TV, watching us as well on YouTube, where we are anytime that you want to watch us, and of course, on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever you guys are. It's been a boring sporting week, so to speak. That's the honest truth. And I'm sorry we could not be here last week. I was a little bit under the weather last week. The guys could not anchor the show because of different engagements as well last week. So, but we're back right now. Well, I'm back right now for you guys. I know it's always boring. It's a little bit boring when it's just me. I don't have anybody to tackle a little bit. But my name is Oladija Adebowale, and it's still the best sporting show in the whole of the universe. It's New Sisters to Sports, and you know where to find us. And of course, this show is proudly sponsored by Bukenzo Glam, where you can get all your glams, whether it's chains, your hand chains or whatnot. We'll just be jumping straight into a couple of issues that we've seen across the globe couple of the last couple of days. Couple of things that we've seen in the last couple of days in the sporting world. Not so much, but of course, number one on the news on the spotlight will be Manchester United. And a little bit of background story is the fact that a Qatari billionaire by the name Sheikh Jasmi Al Thani Ahmed wanted to buy Manchester United. Valuation of the club from what the Glazers wanted was a little bit short from what they wanted. But this is a guy that wants to buy the club fully, no debt on the line. He's going to pay off all the debt of the company. I'll call it company right now, the football club, and as well, he's going to ensure that a new stadium, the facilities of the club are improved upon. A lot of new generative ideas will be done as well for the club. And don't forget that the Glazers bought Manchester United off debt. They used their own debt financing to buy Manchester United. So Manchester United have been financing the loan of the club, but of the owners for so many years. The loan is still there; it has not been paid fully. So basically, someone wants to take them out of their wants to wash out their dirty laundries and give them a lease of life of what they don't technically. They own it, but technically they use debt to own it, right? And this has even gotten to a point where excuse me, where the owners or the regulators of English Football Club have made it mandatory that you can't use debt to buy football clubs in England anymore. That's just going to show you that whatever United did, or when the Glazers came into United, when they bought United, was unethical, or should I say, trying to use a power play or trying to get the best, the most out of a bad scenario, which they did, and they've owned it for donkey years. The stocks of the company is doing well, if you ask me, on the New York Stock Exchange. They've reaped and they've milked the club for so long, for too long, right? And the only technical thing, or should I say, the right thing to do at this point is to just answer off. I remember a couple of, I think last year when Cristiano Ronaldo was forced out of the club, no thanks to ETH and the rest of the crew. Ronaldo came out to say, "Yo, I left this club many years ago, 2009, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm back here like 10 years after. The club has not changed. The kitchen staffs are still the same. The facilities are bad. What Salas Ferguson left at the club is what we still have at the club right now. So basically, this is a club that there have not been any kind of cash injection into it in terms of facilities. On the field, they spent billions of pounds, which their credit they've done, even if they don't done rightly so, right? But that's a discussion for another day. But in terms of facility, which gives your club the value that it needs, uh, in terms of other stuff that are not on the field, these people have not done anything, so to speak, for Manchester United. I know a lot of United fans were against Ronaldo when he came out to say that, but of course, we are seeing what it's basically we are saying where it was coming from, and only an a dormant person, or should I say, yeah, dormant person will argue against what Ronaldo said. Maybe the way he went about it was wrong, but we are saying right now the the decades. We're seeing what should have been done and what has not been done. Okay, and I would just suppose that with what Fabregas said in the course of the week when he was talking about Arsenal. I said all the facilities at Arsenal has been improved. I left Arsenal. The gym is better than what he left it as. Even the stadium is better than what he left it as. And don't forget that I don't think the Emirates Stadium is more than 15 years old. If it is up to 15 years old, you know, and they've been improving it year upon year. And that's not to say Manchester United is not more commercially viable than Arsenal, but it just goes to show that sometimes you need to push in and you need to upgrade whatever it is. But of course, all these long stories is just to say Sheikh Jazim is saying he's pulling the plug on the negotiation right now, and he's leaving the club, he's leaving the negotiation table. So that means there's no Arab money coming to Manchester United. That's a sad one if you ask me. Imagine United with their whims and caprices, they could get of Arab money into the club with the cash injection. They will not only be able to liaise on their commercial viability, which is top notch, and I keep saying it, they are better than Real Madrid and Barcelona combined, but they will be able to transform that confidence and aura onto the pitch as well. There will be money to improve the decaying facilities, the side of Old Trafford right now that is caving. If you ask me, the kitchens that Ronaldo was complaining about and stuff like that, those kind of things should be improved, and that gives a better vibe around the football club. But we're not going to be saying that right now. Otherwise, but on the flip hand, Sir Jim Radcliffe is going to be coming back to the negotiation table with the Glazers. He's going to be buying 25% of Manchester United. And when I see this kind of shady deals, don't let me call it shady, this kind of shoddy deals, you see it and you're like, okay, this is a straightforward situation where you have a genuine contender for this football club that wants to buy the football club and wants to take the club to the next level. And you're looking at someone that does not even have enough financial muscle that will need to get different people to help before they can buy the club. Someone like Sergeant Ratcliffe, you know, and you are selling part of the club, equity of the club to that kind of person, as against selling to someone that can take the club to the next level. And the question is it a political situation where you're like, okay, whatever it is, we're not selling our club to the Arabians. We don't want the Arabian money in our economy. We saw that with Chelsea. Uh, Arguments have been made for and against Chelsea, whatever it is, whatever side of the fence that you're sitting on, uh, most people have the opinion that we could actually still sell this club they could have sold Chelsea to a better person, or should I say, and a better organization, and would not have the kind of mess that we have on our hands right now. And honestly, you can't blame all the Americans. Arsenal owners are Americans. They've been able to, even though it took them years to get their heart together. I think their hearts are together right now. Yeah, definitely. Henry of FSG at Liverpool is doing a wonderful job as well, even though I don't agree with the way they do things at Liverpool in terms of player sales and how they cannot inject and ensure that club is actually out muscling or should I say stand side by side with Pep Guardiola. But that's it's going for another day. But I'm just what I'm trying to say is the Americans could be good news as well. So all Americans should not be viewed like the Glazers or like Todd Bowley that we have right now. Todd Bowley still has a very long way to go, as a matter of fact. So he has he has the opportunity to atone for whatever it is that we're seeing right now at Chelsea. But I want to know what your situation, what you think right now. Do you think it's a political move? Some people have accused Arsenal fans of being behind the demise of Chelsea when Abramovich left. Maybe they are part of the situation right now as well. Who knows that they don't want the Arabians to come in, or it's just a thing of the Glazers have been so greedy. They want 8 billion pounds for the club, which Sheikh has actually called outlandish and funny. That is far from the valuation of the club. Moving away from that, last night Germany played against USA. Don't forget, Nagelsmann has become the new coach of Germany. Second match running for him. They came back from a minor step back. That wonderful goal from Christian Pulisic to come back to win against the US national team 3-1. But the question still remains: have we seen enough of the German national team? Is this just a flash in the pan? At the German national team, have they done enough to give us a little bit of confidence, pack a little bit of confidence going into the next Euro Cup? Do you think they would be able to stand side by side with the big guns? A team that still probably can have um, Timo Werner, amongst other guys, it's a little bit skeptical. But when you look at Leroy Sané, Sergei, Leo Goretzka, Jamal Musiala, they still have it. But definitely, our eyes are on Germany right now, looking at what they can possibly do in the next couple of weeks, and of course going to the big one, which is the Euro Cup. Nagelsmann, is he the best man for the job? I want to know what your comment are about that. I feel right now Nagelsmann is still the best guy for the job. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Like Hans Flick was a disaster, a major disaster. That is the honest truth. It was a major disaster, and there's nothing we can do about it. Looking at it, so I'll say the Griezmann is a good fit right now, and we wish him well for going forward. And of course, to a guy that whenever he steps into the colours of Portugal, it makes history because as it stands right now, once he enters, he wears the jersey of Portugal, he's breaking another record because right now he's the most capped player in the history of the world. Right now, tournament 200 international games right now, and he has scored a whooping 125 national goals for Portugal as well. This is the most prolific goal scorer in the history of football. Period. We've never seen anything like this guy before now, and we probably will not see anything like him again. And someone said on one of our social media pages when I was talking about Erling Haaland, like we don't expect Haaland to score every time because he has gone before he scored that brace for Denmark. He has gone four games without scoring a goal. Like, oh, they want to class him with Ronaldo and Messi and the rest of them. Like, yo, give the kid a break. It's not Ronaldo, it's not Messi. We're talking about no other person than Cristiano Ronaldo. He started the game, took him 11 minutes to get his name on the scorer charts. He did excellently well, and Rob taking penalty, and he added another one with his straight man bicycle kick as well, giving him 125 goals, international goals for Portugal. And I think when I saw this kid, when I saw this man, as a matter of fact, in 2004, coming in and scoring that header in the first game, I believe. Considering that penalty, I think he considered the penalty against Greece. They lost the game, if I'm not mistaken, 2-1. But he's actually scored another in that game, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time, anyways. Nobody would have thought that this guy in year 2023, that's an insane number of years, insane statistics. 2023 will have scored 125 goals. We've never seen anything like Cristiano Ronaldo, honestly, in terms of the numbers that he turns out week in, week out, whether it's in the Saudi Arabian League or whether it's with his national team or wherever else he goes. And remarkably, 73 of these 125 national goals actually came after his 38th birthday. So that means Ronaldo worked on himself and pushed himself after 30 years old, which is supposed to be like a gradual time for players to dwindle. He pushed himself. Has scored 73 goals after his 30-year birthday. That's remarkable and is a testament to his longevity. And of course, Xabi Alonso has a particular clause in his contract with Bayer Leverkusen that gives him the chance to break his contract with Bayer Leverkusen at the end of the season to move to either Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, or Liverpool. And that's funny because, of course, and let's do a little bit of analysis. Team with Bayern Munich after Moschiko is not performing badly right now. I'm not a fan of Thomas Tuchel, as a matter of fact, but he's not performing badly right now. So there's no way that man is moving anytime soon. Liverpool, on the flip side, has they're in the Europa Cup. Jurgen Klopp has actually settled down marvelously at Liverpool. I don't think he wants to leave. He had the opportunity of leaving last season to join Bayern Munich. He did not take that chance. So I don't think Jurgen Klopp is even ready to leave Liverpool. And that leaves just Real Madrid on the table. Real Madrid, we know definitely Carlo Ancelotti is joining the Brazilian national team at the end of the season. Brazil are trying to put themselves back on top of the football map once again. It's going to be difficult for them, as a matter of fact. But of course, it's Carlo Ancelotti. He knows how to do this thing. He's a system coach. He knows how to get the best out of his players. He knows how to conjure those wins when needed. He knows how to get the best out of the players. We'll see what he's doing with Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Chouameni. You know, that classic midfield. What he did with Federico Valverde. Nobody knew Federico Valverde could play as a right forward in the chill forward, but he did that excellently well. Shove it back into the midfield. We see what Jude Bellingham has done. I've been able to do playing as a defensive midfielder sometimes, as a box-to-box player, or as a false nine. And he has done that. He's the first guy since Ronaldo to actually score 10 goals in his first 10 matches for Real Madrid. Wonderful applause for that as well. So back to Xabi Alonso. That leaves only Real Madrid on the table. Real Madrid is the good job, but at the same time, it's a cost job. You really need to be on your A game to be able to coach Real Madrid. Real Madrid does not give people chances. It's not a kind of club that you could take your time, to gradually elevate or to warm into. You have to hit the ground running from the first day. So that becomes a little bit of a problem for Xabi Alonso taking the kind of job. We've seen what someone like Pep Guardiola has been able to do with Barcelona, or what he did with Barcelona. That's an exception. And apart from that, I've not seen anyone that hit the ground run like Guardiola. Honestly, if you ask me, it took Arteta multiple number of 7th, 8th positions, 5th position to get to where he is right now. Pello, we know what happened with Pello at Juventus. Do you think, honestly, that Xabi Alonso going to Real Madrid will be a very good fit for him? I don't think it's going to be a good fit for him personally. I think it's Oh, sorry. Okay, there's Zidane. Zidane is an exception as well. But Zidane had Cristiano Ronaldo as well, and the classic Real Madrid guys of that year. So it's just Zidane and Pep Guardiola that have been exception to the general rule. So that leaves you with Alonso going to Real Madrid. I don't know. I still strongly feel going to Real Madrid after I tested the water well enough at Bayer Leverkusen could be problematic. I would prefer Alonso to just beat his time, probably try to cut his teeth a little bit more in the German Bundesliga, win a title, possibly gone for maybe the German Cup, or you should gone for something like the Europa League. In that kind of scenario before he moves to Real Madrid, because once you get to Real Madrid, the Bernabeu is not forgiving. This is the same stadium that booed Ronaldo de Lima, booed Cristiano Ronaldo, the highest goal scorer in the history. They are not forgiving. So once you make the mistake, you are getting shut down. And once you get shut down, your stocks gradually comes down. You can ask Frank Lampard how we could actually quickly turn south if you don't get the results right. And of course, before we leave on the show today, we'll be stopping the buck at Napoli right now, where Rudy Garcia could be having his contract terminated before the end of the week. It's unfortunate, Rudy Garcia. I think the job is not was just a wrong job to take at that particular point in time. Rudy Garcia has won before. It was the former coach of Lille. It was with Saudi Arabia and Nasser, where Cristiano Ronaldo currently plays. He's a good coach, at least by his standard. But coming from the excellent season that Napoli had, and you have a firing president like De Laurentiis, it makes it more difficult when the results are not coming the way you want them to come. Napoli have not been doing awesomely well in the both in the Champions League and of course in the Serie A, and that gives room wiggling room for the Laurentiis to actually get him off the job. And that's you might say is probably what's going to happen before the end of the week. Fingers crossed. And the name being touted right now to take over from him is no other person than Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte is going to be a possible replacement for Rudy Garcia at Napoli. Antonio Conte, we know, is an eccentric guy that likes to blow money. He likes to play his typical 3-4-3. Oh, he's back he will be back if he's given the job. He's going to be back at his beloved Serie A. And in the Serie A, anything can happen. We've seen what he did with Juventus, with Inter Milan. And we know the intensity is at Serie A. You can't compare it to the Premier League. The shining of the light on the players and the rest of it. And he still has one of the best strikers in the whole world right now, Victor Osimhen, and he has Kvaratskhelia, Zelensky, and the rest of the guys and the rest of the crew at Napoli that could actually help him to go through it. But the question is De Laurentiis going to give Conte the money that he needs to be able to shed out some weight? He will want to come with his own new philosophy. And he's a hardliner. How is that going to fit in the philosophy of the guys there already? Would there be ego clash? Definitely, that's what Conte does best. He knows how to do ego clash. He knows how to criticize the hierarchy right in front of him. I'm not trying to be a prophet of doom, but it just looks like a sardonic combination, if you ask me. Conte on one hand, De Laurentiis on the other hand, a Napoli that much is expected from in the middle of the pack, and the Naples fans there as well with theirs. It's just a terrible combination that can compost or and be a very good fit. Anyways, that's what we're going to be having for today right now. And if you like the show, please like, share, subscribe to your guys. And of course, till I see you again next week. My name is Siladeja Adebo, at least new season to sport, the best sporting show in the whole of the universe. I'm not feeling too well today. Thank you very much for staying tuned, and for everybody that joined, have a wonderful sporting weekend. Bye.